Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to another World of Tanks video, guys. And in this video we're gonna preview another tank from the boxes, which is the Jg.Pz or the Jg.Pz E90. Similar to the Jag Tiger if I think about it, looking a little bit of the way it looks. Well, obviously it's fat. But yeah, I mean TD Germans, I suppose, right? But nonetheless, let's look a little bit into the statistics of the tank, and then we can play a couple of battles and see if this tank is actually worth it. So yeah. Right, so this is the 3D model of the tank. It's, as I said, quite similar to the Jag Tiger, the tier 9 TD German, which we have at the moment in the tech tree. It does have a little bit of armor, but you do have, big, massive cupolas, which once again they're all gonna be quite easy penetratable. Although if you do angle a little bit and they're not aiming to your cupola, you can get a nice 300 plus millimeters of armor. So the upper side of the tank has 180 millimeters of armor, and the lower side, the lower plate, 140 millimeters of armor, which should be quite easy penetratable as well. But the tier 8 will struggle for sure with the upper side of the tank. As I was saying, you can actually side scrape a little bit. It does give you quite nice armor, especially when you are mostly side scraping towards the right. Well, you get the idea of it. You still do have those cupolas, which makes this tank pretty balanced in my opinion. And yeah, but still, there's still quite some armor around the tank. You do have quite a lot of weak spots for sure. But nonetheless, let's see what this tank is capable of. I already put some field modification as well. But let's look into statistics, and we have average damage 760, big alpha, of course. It's a big tank. I assume it's similar to the Jg.Pz E100 now, considering the alpha. Obviously not close enough. With the standard penetration of 294 as well. Of course, it's going to take a while until you load that shell. We will see exactly how much whenever we are in the battle. Well, 1365 shows over here. Actually, it's not that much, I suppose. Gun depression -9, pretty good. Elevation angle 20 degrees as well. Gun traverse as well, you have only 5. So yeah, it should be hopefully enough. Aiming time of 237 with the equipment which I've put, 0.3 dispersion at 100 meters, and a nice average damage of 3,341. I was expecting a little bit lower, considering this is a tier 9 German premium tank. So yeah, what about hit points? We have 1,990 hit points, full armor wise, so frontal armor. The upper side of the tank, 180 millimeters of penetration, 180 millimeters of armor. The lower plate has 140 millimeters of armor, and the rear of the tank 100 millimeters of armor, which is yeah, well, it's still gonna bounce a couple of shots, if I could say so. Speed wise, this tank has top speed of 34, so it's kind of slow, and reverse speed of 16. So yeah, it's gonna be quite slow. Mostly like a heavy tank. No camouflage whatsoever, so you're gonna have to be a brawler. You're gonna have to go and literally deal damage in front of the tanks. But once again, in the tier 10, tier 11, this tank is not really gonna succeed too much considering armor, because people are shooting gold. They're gonna penetrate you quite a lot as well. But I think it should be relatively okay. About field modification here, we just went with the first one with the left, a second one on the right as well to improve some aiming right there. Also, I wanted to improve a little bit the view range. Nothing on the 7th slot, and of course nothing here as well, as we don't really need much. Equipment wise, we've put the experimental hardening, the bond rammer, and also the experimental turbo, and a directive, which once again it's up to you guys if you want to use directives or not. Of course, I'm using consumables as well instead of fire extinguisher, as I don't really like to use those at all. So yeah guys, enough of the GB Java right there, and let's get stuck into some battles. And we are back, boys and girls. We are back with a tier 9 matchmaking here. There is one RT as well, and the rest tier 8s, which is not too bad. It's really good for this tank. Obviously, hopefully we get a good result, and I do hope we get to play in the tier 11s as well, as I'm really curious how the armor or how this tank is actually going to perform against those. Right, so let's see what we can do here. We're going to play on the left side. Hopefully we have a couple of teammates going with us. Obviously they really have no clue what this tank is. I would be probably the same. Okay, there's a couple of tanks going already over there. I could stop, shoot this guy. Do I really want to lose this tempo? Maybe we can shoot that guy. Let's see. Not too sure if I hit anything over there, but that's perfectly fine. I forgot to change the ammunition as well, but I do have, as I said, 290 plus millimeters of penetration. Oh, well, he's kind of low HP, so I assume I actually gave him one for the team. And of course, RT is just going for the new tank as per usual. I'm not surprised at all. You know what? I do notice we have quite a few tanks over here. So, you know, the wiser decision would be not to go in there, so hopefully we can get into position here fast enough. A little bit annoying there, but that's fine. It's a good thing he doesn't decide to shoot me. Also, if you want to shoot cold, you do have 330 millimeters of penetration, which is pretty good. Of course, Mr. BZ, that's fine. A little bit of mistake, a little bit of bad start, a little bit of rough start with this tank, but that's perfectly fine. Hopefully we do get the result which we want. So yeah. Alright, let's see. I do want to sit here and just literally smash this guy. Boom. 700 like a boss. Boom. 796 like a boss. Boom. Nice. They're still Gucci. They're gonna get punished quite hard. I would be really surprised if they do. Very nice object, very nice. Boom. Well, I suppose this is like brother of the Jack Tiger. Holy moly, it hits hard. Holy moly, it hits hard. The main problem is obviously, you know, it's quite slow. Not necessarily something which you want with this thing, but yeah, it's not much you can do. I could literally pick and kill that guy. Oh, a little bit of bad shot. Perfectly fine. Nice. I think he rushed a little bit, Artie. Yeah, some gold would be nice. Yeah, he really wants to go for this new tank. I'm gonna have to move if I want to do more damage here. Okay, now it's gonna take a while until we get into position, but XM and VZ already went back to their base. I wonder where the heavy tank is. It's gonna take a while until I get there, but boom. Yeah, it's okay. It was kind of a decent start, even though we were kind of alone over there. We were okay, so not too bad whatsoever. It's pretty sad. I'm a little bit slow now, and I can't get to. I can't really get into position. But this is what's happening kind of in this map. Usually, when you go left and you're by yourself, there's not much. Like either you defend and literally do nothing, either you go on the right side with your whole team and that's it. Good thing we are winning. That's fine, but this tank is slow. I would say the Jack Tiger is actually you know, faster. It does feel like it has the whole of the E100. Yeah, kind of. That's how it feels. Same as the Jack Tiger, actually. Well, maybe Jack Tiger wouldn't be the same. It feels like it has quite some space armor and stuff. So yeah, I mean, the armor on the sides is pretty interesting, if I could say so the least. So yeah, oh, we actually got the blind. I forgot about the blind on the Mr. Light Tank, which probably wasn't too happy about that. But nonetheless, we managed to pull from this battle 3.7 damage. We did bounce, you know, 700. A little bit of assist as well, and yeah, it's not too bad as the first battle, I suppose. So yeah, let's get stuck into the second one. Right then, boys, we are back on the Abbey this time, and yeah, we have once again a tier 8 matchmaking, 1 RT as well again. So let's play on the right side and see how it goes. If we go on the left side, it's not really gonna be nice unless the light tank is actually taking already this aggressive position here, so we can actually be safe from the ones which are trying to shoot us. So I don't really like going over there unless I have, I don't know, like a relay or something faster. As you can see, like the light tank is already here. These guys are literally gonna take one for the team, in my opinion. They're not gonna survive over there. It's not a position to play on, like in the other side. On the other side, way much better. You can literally go straight into the position beside the house over here. You literally have cover, not from the RT, but not that nice to play on the other side. And the light tank will die for sure. Even though he managed to get some spots over there, it's not really gonna help him in any way, shape, or form. There's a couple of heavies on the middle, which I don't understand what are they doing over there, but let's see if we can get somebody on the cross here. And boom. Ooh, mamacita. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 mios dios. This is like the baby Jg.Pz E100, man. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. It's very interesting that I could not spot him when he came here, but that's perfectly fine, buddy. Welcome to you, don't worry. A bit annoying that I could not spot him, but that's perfectly fine. So the karma literally stroked me back right there. Let's see what they're gonna do when they see me. Hello there, mate. Boom. 800 in the face. Just like that. This willing, well, XM is gonna take one for the team as well. To be honest with you, actually, we don't mind about him. There's no point to go for him now. I'm pretty sure RT will try to shoot me in a bit. Seems like a turbo battle to me. There's one ISU and one SU not spotted as well. Maybe it's not the wisest idea to go like this here, because they might sit over there. Let's hope that's not the case. Oh, hello there. Talking about the Mr. ISU right there, which is gonna smack me probably in the face, but I smack him first. And this is what the side armor is. You don't try to go for the side armor just like this, my man. That was a mistake. Boom. A little bit unlucky. I think I was aiming pretty well. Fine. So yeah, this is a problem. And the turbo battles with this tank. That's a problem which, well, you can't really change, unfortunately. The fact the battles are literally so fast can really draw you back. That's the right word to say. From getting some nice damage. Once again, what are you supposed to do? You can't really change anything. You can't really do anything. You can just hope you get long battles, or at least battles to get some damage out of him. If that's not the case, well, then you have a little bit of an issue, because this tank is not the fastest. It's quite slow as well. It does move. Once again, it's not that fast whatsoever. It's fine. Bye bye, mate. As you can see, like, the battle done in less than 5 minutes, which is pretty sad. So, and we are back with the post-game stats, guys. We only managed to get 2.3 out of this battle. We did bounce a little bit, 1.1. Obviously not much. It's not really going to happen too often. This is just, you know, the lower tier matchmaking, so I assume it's not really going to make much of a difference, right? But yeah, we're going to play one more battle, and then we're going to, you know, kind of make a final decision, although we will play all the tanks from the loot boxes on the stream. So you know, be aware, we're gonna play them all on the stream, and if you want to join me, just feel free to join me on the Twitch, and we're gonna probably have some fun with them. We're gonna grind some credits, and yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be interesting, if I could say so at least. But anyways, let's see what we can get from the last battle. Alrighty then, so we are playing this time on Lakeville. Luckily enough, once again, a really good matchmaking for this tank. It's not gonna happen too often. We will meet those tier 10, tier 11 matchmakings, and oh boy, we're not gonna be very happy about it. Right, I was thinking to go in town, but I'm not gonna go in town. We're gonna try to go on the left side. Right, as we know, this thing kind of has, what, -9 degrees of gun depression, so let's test it out. Let's see what this is capable of, right? Plus, angling the upper plate could work just fine. Unfortunately, we don't really have many tanks here. I would have loved to have, you know, some TDs to actually keep us, well, kind of safe a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. That was fast. I already lost one tank. Hopefully this is not a turbo battle as well. Hopefully we can actually manage to do some damage as well. But we're gonna have to see on that. Let's see how this gun depression feels like. Usually there's people coming over there as well. And big bada boom, 800 in the face. I'm pretty sure he's not very happy about it. There's one person over here. I'm gonna have to look out on that. Let's see who's gonna be the lucky one here. I forgot to load high gold shells over here, and I forgot also to mention the high explosive penetration is actually 90, so for the tanks which has no armor whatsoever, 950 like a boss. Right, so nobody wants to pick here. Well, it's pretty scary, you know, when you think that the tier 9 can literally destroy you immediately in a couple of seconds. That was lucky. That was really lucky for him. And very unlucky for him is that he has the small PP. That's very unlucky for him. That he can do something towards me. Ay, but once again it's 5-0, which means the battle is literally gonna finish in a couple of... well, very fast. Bye-bye. And the gun looks pretty decent as well for a big bada bomb, right? Not too bad, not too shabby. Pretty accurate. I might take another one here. Not today though. Cool, lovely. I'm gonna load some of my explosives actually. Oi, ay, meus dios. Oof. Okay, that was unlucky. Ouch, meus dios. That hurts. I think I can take a shot from this worry. But once again, the battle was really, really fast. We will encounter those battles where we're gonna have to, you know, like, I mean, 15-0, dude. Can I even get one shot into this guy? Would be great, but I'm just way too slow. 15-0. Ay. I was just way too fast. We still managed to, you know, pull some damage out of this, but 15-0, that's quite a lot. It's pretty sad. It's sad that a lot of battles will be like this, you know, and then you're gonna have to run for damage. So I suppose the losing battles will be a little bit better to grind some damage. I don't know, to farm. Nonetheless, guys, so this is for you, the Jg.Pz E90. Which feels like a Jak Tiger tier 9, but mostly like a Jg.Pz E100 at the tier 9. So it's like a baby Jg.Pz E100, right? It's a big bada boom gun. It doesn't have the 1000 alpha damage, 1000 plus alpha damage, but it does have the 750 alpha damage, which is, you know, quite big for a tier 9. So yeah, final opinion about this tank. Well, as I said, we will continue to play this this tank and the other loot boxes tanks. My initial thoughts about this tank is that it looks pretty good, decent, balanced, but it is slow. It does have quite some weak spots. Armor can, you know, really vary, if I can say so. You're not really gonna bounce too much on the tier 10s, tier 11s as well, tier 9s also. You do have, you know, there's some big weak spots on the top, and plus when people are shooting gold, are gonna go through your upper plate like nothing. Once again, you can actually side scrape as well, and at times you can actually show the side armor in a way if you know how to side scrape properly, because the hits are not really gonna go through this that easy. So yeah, 3 battles played so far, only 3.5 average damage. We managed to win all 3 of them, but obviously it wasn't the greatest battles whatsoever. So yeah guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the stream playing this new loot boxes. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun, I suppose. Until then, have a wonderful day guys. Bye bye.